Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge zu Tales of Berseria, euer Beitless hier. Und wir legen doch mal los. Wir müssen mit hier noch jemand quatschen. Bevor wir dann weiterlaufen. Gehen erstmal hier hinter. Genau durch das Tor durch. Und dann gehen wir aufs Schiff.
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Inomata and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple!
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Inomata. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way! That's a good luck charm!
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Sexton. Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Do you think that with Inomata's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of traveling around to see for ourselves? I'd like to know what's going on out there. I'd like to meet the elemental Empyreans, if I could.
That's not a great idea. They're all in various Earth Pulse points, but where those are is a mystery. They could be very far off.
And they might not view us as allies.
Yep, gods live by their own rules. Our business with Inomata probably doesn't concern them.
You're right.
It might be wise to scope out the situation before our battle. As we go around, we might find out more about what Artorias is up to.
Just don't eat him. Got it?
I won't. Don't worry.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me. Do the rivers flow with good drink?
Now that you mention it. But no! Different island. I'm talking about you as a swordsman. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and helmets and stuff, I hear.
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent there came back with their swords broken. I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong. But I reckon your sword will be able to stand up to them.
Well then, I've heard worse ideas.
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed to see who was stronger.
Oh yeah, I know the island you're talking about. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest of warriors and made them fight. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a contest of strength.
So the demons on that island might come at us wielding fine arms and armor.
I'm certainly up for checking it out. I'm curious to see how good the stuff really is.
After all I've told you, you still want to go? What is wrong with you?
Okay, jetzt habe ich eine neue Fallzone Klasse 4. Okay. Ich gleich mal diesen Speicherpunkt hier rein. Und dann gehen wir mal Richtung Finale, würde ich sagen.
So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope.
Hope.
The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laphi always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Inominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean...
Humor me, okay? If the worst happens, I'm counting on you.
I understand. You have my word. I'll look after Laphicet. While I'd love to take advantage of this momentary weakness, I can't. My oath is to obey your orders until my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all. Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
Inominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
Das sind gute Dämonen. So, den lassen wir mal weg, den Punkt. Gehen wir erst mal reden.
We put all our faith in you because you said you could protect us. We endured all your harsh rules and laws.
So how can you tell us you can't defeat the demons because you can't control Malakim anymore?
We don't understand why we've lost the ability to control our Malakim. But even without my Malak arts, I will fight to my dying breath to protect all of you. So please, calm down.
I'm not listening to anything the Abbey says anymore.
What are you looking at? Yeah, you there. Mean-looking guy. Get over here.
I think I'll pass. Thanks.
Hey, Muscles! Get back here! I'm not through with you!
Please stop. I understand that you're worried and upset, but now isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. Please, let us all stand together. Help us fight off the madness and the demons that threaten our world. And if that's not good enough for you, you can face me instead.
Guess I'm sorry.
That exorcist has some serious backbone.
Aye.
So, dann haben wir hier den nächsten.
Hey, it's you! Magilou's debauchery.
It's menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou's menagerie. I've been waiting forever to meet up with you again.
Meet up with us? Why?
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous performances. So, well, I made my own menagerie. The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared. Demons abound, and, well, everyone's so gloomy. So I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy to lift their spirits. My troupe is still in training, but we're almost ready.
That's wonderful! What do you call yourselves?
I wanted something with power, impact. So behold, we are the Dark Wings!
Dark Wings. Huh.
Hey, what gives? That's a terrible reaction.
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only make me picture crows. Or bats, maybe.
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Maybe I should rethink this. Oh, I got it! We'll be the Dark Smiles!
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor. You really want to go with such a dark-hearted name?
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark...
Maybe you could try losing the dark part.
Good point. All right then. How about this one? The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine, forget you. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy, and that's final.
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping you have many dark years to come. Magikazam!
Thanks! That makes us rivals now, but still, from one entertainer to another. Good luck.
About that Magikazam of yours? You only use that spell when you couldn't care less what happens, right?
What this world needs now is a good dose of apathy. Am I right?
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Magikazam!
So. Warum haben wir denn jetzt hier so viele Questsätze? Das ist alles ziemlich weit, ne?
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore. But thanks to that, I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings. And I discovered that a nice cup of tea really does the trick. You can't give kids the heavy stuff. But tea? Kids, adults, the elderly, everyone can enjoy it.
That's a good positive point of view.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea shop filled with tea from all over the world. Rather than let ourselves get all worked up panicking over the demons, we'd be better off sitting down with a nice cup of relaxing tea.
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty pies or cookies there too.
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea. Maybe I can find a girlfriend while I'm at it.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Speaking of which, are you single?
Sorry, think I'll pass.
Yeah, figured as much.
Okay. Was machen wir jetzt? Guck mal, hier gibt es halt die Quests noch. Ich meine, das können wir machen. Das ist nicht so weit. Das ist schon sehr weit. Das ist nicht sehr weit. Komm, wir machen mal noch das alles, was wir hier machen können. Das jetzt nicht so viel Zeit in Anspruch nimmt. Die Magilus Übermenscherie in Aktion. Das wollte ich mal noch machen. Dann müssen wir nach Säult. Machen wir das jetzt erstmal. Der Endkampf, der kann auch noch ein paar Minuten auf uns warten. Der rennt nicht weg, denke ich. Wir müssen mal gucken, wo wir jetzt genau hin müssen hier, Mensch. Ja, gut, wir gehen erstmal durch. Vielleicht finden wir es gleich. So als Docks-Organisator. Kann man die Traverne gucken oder was?
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins because a vicious demon has settled in them. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over just to devour them. And it's only getting more aggressive over time. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control. If you know what's good for you, you'll all stay away from there too.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question.
Das ist eigentlich auch keine schlechte Idee. Ja,
We were
stärker
hoping
werden
to
können.
put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Ysolt are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one.
Ja, da bin ich gespannt.
Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough and tumble pair! weather's so nice and salt, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control.
Gut, jetzt haben wir... Gut, das ist jetzt zu weit. Das könnte man machen. Ist auch zu weit. Müsste man ja komplett zum Tempel laufen wieder. Das ist ja ewig weit. Würde ich sagen, machen wir nach nicht. Und das noch dort abschließend. Und da müssen wir uns mit Vidal treffen. Der ist Nähe Gasthaus. Ja, hören uns natürlich erstmal das hier noch an.
That place really was a prison island. Worse, I heard that's where the Lord of Calamity was born.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his malak and caught the demon blight. He screamed it as he was killing his exorcist buddies. It happened in the forest. I managed to hide. I've never been so terrified in my life.
An exorcist turned into a demon.
He must have lost himself when he lost his malak. Looks like we really did a number on the Abbey.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born right under the Abbey's nose, and they let her escape. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but I guess it means the exorcists aren't perfect. I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save us. But maybe that was just wishful thinking.
Tja, das war's wohl.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! I mean... love? Marriage? That's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
Tja, Magilu, du sollst dir mal Gedanken machen, würde ich sagen.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Videl's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Videl?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Videl because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Videl always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Videl's mom, I know this is sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Videl's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Videl. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Videl was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Videl's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay. I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Videl's notes.
Okay, jetzt haben wir das Rezept erhalten und weiter. Da können wir ja die andere Quest auch noch machen gleich. Ja, dann machen wir doch dorthin. Dann machen wir das jetzt noch fertig. Da können wir noch nicht aufgeben. So, dann müssen wir jetzt genau gucken, wo wir hin müssen. Wir müssen als erstes nach Süden. Also hier nicht, sondern hier müssen wir weg. Denke ich. Die wir im Schnellverfahren machen, müssen ja jetzt nicht kämpfen. Können einfach jetzt durchfahren. Hoffe ich jedenfalls. Obwohl, die könnte man hier schon eigentlich Richtung Westen machen. Dass wir die nördliche Fernstraße nehmen, ne? Genau, so würde ich das jetzt mal probieren wollen. Ne, hier ist falsch. Muss nur einmal runter. Da jetzt hier richtig. Ist glaube ich egal, oder? Wir machen das mal. Hier kann man nicht. Ich wollte eigentlich...
I'll finish this quickly.
Ich wollte eigentlich nicht kämpfen, aber gut. Ne, es müssen wir doch. Das überrascht jetzt, dass ich das schon wieder vergessen habe, wo welcher Weg lang geht. Das spielt doch keine Rolle, es macht alles nichts. Okay, jetzt nach Norden, ne? Probieren. Genau. Schöne Landschaft, muss ich sagen. Das Spiel zwar viel zu weitläufig, aber macht nichts. Schön anzusehen. Mhm. Okay, hier kommen wir nicht durch. Geradeaus geht es nicht weiter. Gehen wir nur hier lang. Oh, bestimmt irgendwas. Was ist denn das hier? Komm mal her. Level abbekommen. Sehr schön. Hier runter wollte ich, genau. Jetzt nicht weitergehen. Okay. Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, dass wir irgendwie jetzt hier was finden. Ah. Rote Frucht, rote Dämpfe. Ja. Uns ist ja noch ein Rätsel gegeben, Mensch, du. Ich lasse den Baum mal hier stehen. Ja, blaue Frucht, ne? Mal die hier einfach. Du hast die blaue Frucht gegessen. Damit ist die rote deaktiviert, okay. Warum den links oder rechts? Was ist das denn wieder? Okay. Geh mal erst links und dann rechts. Okay, müssen wir sogar. Also könnte ich vielleicht... Machen wir für die paar Gegner hier einfach mal Automatik. Können wir noch ein bisschen Erfahrungspunkte sammeln. Also werden wir bestimmt für den Endkampf brauchen.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Ach, guck mal an, was hier oben ist. Ich hoffe, das war jetzt richtig. Sonst müssen wir noch mal zurück. Halt. Kommen wir jetzt nicht rüber, ne? Dann halt ne.
I'll finish this quickly.
I had no problems here.
Die Velvet ist zu verschwenderisch. Ich habe jetzt meine gelbe Frucht gegessen.
I'll finish this now.
Oh, are we finished already?
Ich habe jetzt die gelbe Frucht gegessen. Da müssen wir jetzt wohin? Ah.
Not even worth my time.
Hier kann man nicht, wenn wir nicht drüber können. Jetzt zurücklaufen. Kann man ja auch nicht. Die gelbe. Oh, hab ich gerade nicht aufgepasst.
I can't even call that.
Ach genau, das war diese hier. Okay, alles richtig gemacht bis jetzt. Oh, sehr gut, sehr gut, sehr gut. Guck, ob es schon reicht hier. Reicht. Perfekto. Ich esse einfach mal jetzt die rote Frucht, weil... Keine Ahnung. Wir die bestimmt gleich brauchen werden. Ne, wir brauchen die nicht. Gelb. Okay. Rot. Blau. Das hier vorne war rot oder was? Ja. Gelb.
An exorcist. What's he doing here?
That's
It's a world tree leaf.
We need that for the Omega Elixir.
You know of the Omega Elixir? You're no ordinary travelers.
I think you can tell that just by looking at us.
He seems wary of us. Should we take it by force?
No, we'd be at a disadvantage. He looks strong.
I could try talking to him.
Wait, let me try.
All right, Laffy. Do what you need to.
Please, sir, may we have that? We need it badly.
Sorry, kid. I've only this one. You're so young. Do you really think you can make an Omega Elixir?
I have a friend who's very sick. If there's anything I can do to save him, anything at all, I have to try.
Did you already gather the other ingredients?
No, we still don't know what the last one might be. But I'll find it. I swear I will. My friend is suffering too much. I refuse to give up on him.
Take it.
Are you certain? Don't you need this as well?
I'm an exorcist. Talking to you, well, we're supposed to put the needs of others ahead of our own. You think not of yourself. I would be a poor model were I to deprive you in your time of need.
Thank you.
By the way, young one, perhaps this will help your cause. I've been studying an old book, and it would seem that the final ingredient is a Moloch's prayers. Unfortunately, thanks to the Lord of Calamity, the Abbey's been losing a good number of Malachim. I've managed to be exceedingly lucky and mine is still okay, but he will not give me his prayers, even when I command him to. Perhaps you will succeed. I have not faltered in my duties as an exorcist. The world must come before my family. I'm so sorry, Vidal.
Now that we know what the last ingredient is, there's just one thing left to do.
Hey! I think that might have been Vidal's dad.
Well, now that you mention it, Vidal did say that his dad was an exorcist.
If he was the one who borrowed the book from Vidal's mother, that would explain how he got here.
Damn though, that's cold. Doesn't that mean he was willing to give up on his son? How could he place more value in the Abbey's teachings than on his own son's life?
I think he made the rational decision. Remember, he felt that there was no way he could get the last ingredient for himself, so...
Yeah, okay, sure, logic. Kids ain't logical. How do you think Vidal would have taken this?
I'm sure he'd be terribly hurt.
Look at it like this. That guy clearly went to a lot of trouble to decipher the book. He would have faced considerable dangers just to get here.
Exorcists can't save the whole world. They have to live their lives conflicted like the rest of us. If everyone lived as selfishly as me, the world would be a wasteland.
Velvet.
I don't disagree, but he knew what he was doing.
Am I dreaming this? Is Velvet actually defending an exorcist? Pinch me!
I'm only stating the truth. Anyway, if we'd fought, it would have been to the death.
Good thing this ended peacefully.
Fee, I can't tell you what's right in this situation, but if Vidal does die, the sadness will be numbing. I can promise you that.
Yeah, but I think even in sadness, hope can spring to life. As long as you keep living.
Anyway, we've got everything we need. Let's get back to Vidal's house and make the Omega Elixir.
That exorcist said the last ingredient was a Moloch's prayers. That's all it is?
We're in good shape then. We've got Laffy and Eisen and Bienfu. One of you can surely squeeze out a prayer or two, yeah?
Klar. So, jetzt aber ganz schnell zurück hier. dachte ich mir. Dann müssen wir erstmal das Lila noch holen. Oh, das war Glück. Da können wir doch theoretisch jetzt wieder hier hoch zu dem Monster da. Den würde ich gerne echt noch machen wollen. So viel Zeit muss sein. Na los, gehen wir's an.
Are we ready for this? We're
Aber
finished.
das ging ja noch.
Let's go.
So, jetzt aber weg hier. Haben wir noch eine Quest zu machen. Na toll. Eine lila Frucht, die lila Frucht. Kann ja dann nur hier hinten sein, hoffe ich jedenfalls. Genau. Oder blaue. Eine rote Frucht, okay. Mal dran beigefahren. So, und jetzt müssten wir noch nach Westen. Nee, nach Osten. Na gut. Das machen wir auf jeden Fall noch. Okay, können wir noch mit einigen reden. Okay, das ist hier also. Dann renne ich mal zum Speicherpunkt hier. Und speichere das hier mal ab. Und dann hören und sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Und bis dahin, lasst es euch gut gehen. Haut rein. Ciao.